Hunt Bonneau here, reporting live. Hunt Bonneau reporting live.
Hunt Bonneau reporting live.
Hunt Bonneau reporting live. Hunt Bonneau reporting live. One of my favorite things to do is to help people who have been bullied by insurance companies. Hey, Burke. Hey, come on in. I wasn't expecting you. I really want to talk to you today and you folks back at home about how we prove concussion cases in cases where the property damage on the car doesn't look like it was a severe crash. So come on in. I want to talk to you a little bit about the types of exhibits we create to help us in establishing that. So just as a baseline, here's a crash that was pretty violent. And if you'll look in here, you can obviously see how violent the crash was. In a case like this, when we have these pictures, not all that difficult to prove the severity of a brain injury. People are able to look at that and say, yeah, I get it, somebody got hurt. Another fun picture that I have is sometimes if you'll get good pictures out at the scene, the picture itself tells the whole story. Here we have a drunk lady that just ran over the stop sign before crashing into us. The picture's really great because it's got the Flower Mound Fire Department and the policeman, and really it tells, it's just a picture that tells the whole story, and that's awesome. But difficult cases are like this. Difficult cases are like this vehicle over here. And in this case, what you can see is, you can tell there's been a little bit of a crash here. Difficult to know how violent the crash was. And this is a perfect example of car damage that an insurance company, an evil insurance company, is going to take that and say, you know what, you really didn't suffer a concussion. It's not bad enough to suffer a concussion. There's just not enough property damage. And so what we like to do is take that and do an accident reconstruction and get an animation that can show you, even though the property damage doesn't look bad, the crash in and of itself was. And so let me show you what we're working on. Put that over there, this over here. And so let's watch this animation that we put together to show how, even though there's not a lot of property damage, you can have a very serious car crash. If you'll notice here, you don't see any property damage here. You don't see much here. Actually, on the other side, there's a dent, much like this vehicle over here. But let's look at it again, and you can see that this car's coming in at a good 30, 35 miles an hour. Our client suffered a concussion because she hit the windshield, and that type of animation is the type of evidence that we can put together to show that even with low property damage, you can be in a car crash that can cause a concussion. It could be a serious concussion and suffer injuries for a long time into the future. So that's what we're doing here today for the Bonneau Law Firm. I'm Hunt Bonneau. Thank you for listening.